straight toward that media table?
I don't remember Frank going straight towards the media table, so I thought I was going through my mind just, 14 turnovers or whatever in the first half. I wasn't as concerned about the media table.
Josh said he has a couple ideas what you guys are going to work on tomorrow, what it's going to be like tomorrow. Does he know?
We were soft tonight. They were quicker than us, and the rebounds ended up being 45-44, but it was 41-29 at one time. So, and they're not big. I mean, Washburn's by no means a big basketball team, so they out-scrapped us, and we've got to do some things a lot better rebounding. But there's no question who our best rebounder is, and that's embarrassing when he's 5'10". We've got to have some big guys that at least play close to their size, and that didn't happen tonight.
The quick foul trouble on the two, Landon and Udoka, I mean, couldn't have been what you wanted to see at all, and that contribute to that, or no?
I'm not going to say that. I don't know that it did. Udoka's going to foul. I think that's kind of goes without saying until he kind of gets a feel for everything. But Landon had a couple of cheap ones early on and kind of took him out of it. But I don't think that was the reason why we were soft on the glass. I think they were just quicker and scrappier than we were.
They were quicker down floor too. A lot of transition basketball.
Yeah. You look at it now. Number 3 is fast. Yeah. I mean, he's as fast as probably any guard that will play this year. But when you look at it, they killed us on the glass, at least from my perspective, because it's 41-29. I think at halftime they had 12 offensive rebounds. It wasn't 14, it was 12. And then they scored more points off offensive putbacks, and of course they scored more points off of our turnovers than we did, and then in transition they scored more points. So obviously those are 3 things that we have to really tighten up. Some of the transition things were Chip subs so much, and so sometimes when you do that and you're not familiar with guys, sometimes you don't take it serious enough to make sure you're matched up every time, and I think that was probably some of them. But to be candid with you, if they made their free throws in the first half, those numbers would be even more obscene as far as transition and rebounding, because they got a lot of opportunities where they did convert.
What's your review of how Josh did? He said that Frank told him at halftime to be more aggressive.
He may have. I thought I didn't think anybody other than Frank played very well. So he scored the ball some in the second half, but I'm not sure that I'm not going to get real excited about that, because he didn't handle it very well or pass it very well, and those are things that he potentially can be very good at.
How about Vic's first half?
I thought LeGerald and Frank were our 2 best players there in the first half. Speed made shots, but yeah, LeGerald, he's a good player and he did some good things, but he wasn't aggressive second half either. He didn't get any, he didn't get one offensive rebound, and he's by far our best offensive rebounder. So there's some things that we can certainly do a better job of. But to play 29 minutes, he's got to be more active.
Phil Carlton in particular, do you think him to be tougher on the glass?
Yeah, just tougher in general. I don't think that, the thing about it is, and I'll have to watch the tape, so I could be wrong, but of all our big man points, I think all of them were scored against, guys that were 6'4" or 6'5" or whatever. So those aren't real points when you play Big 12 teams or Indiana or Duke or things like that. You don't score. Big guys don't score 8 inches under the rim against tall guys, and so I think our big guys in general, broad brush, we can obviously play more aggressively, trying to score the ball, but also rebounding the ball.
You said you didn't expect the 4-guard lineup to be very good tonight. What's your review?
Well, we're going to have some stuff that we run that we worked on, but we didn't show anything tonight, so we won't the next game. But I thought there were some actual good things when we drove it downhill and made some good individual plays, but I didn't think our ball movement was very good tonight. no matter who we had in the game.
You mentioned speed made shots. What more do you need out of him?
Well, you can't have, you can't have, guards that make 5 turnovers a game. He had 4, but he really didn't have 4. He had 5. But when guards combine for 1 assist and 10 turnovers, I mean you can't have that. I would rather guys not turn it over and miss shots, because at least you still get a chance to score. But when you turn it over, you don't have it. You don't have any chance to score. So just being so careless. That's the thing that I think that our guys we need to improve on as much as anything else, and we will. We'll get better at that.
Do you get the sense that these guys are disappointed in their night?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so. I thought Frank had a good night. For the most part, but I would think so. It was. I know that Chip's probably really proud of his team because Chip played 12 guys at least 9 minutes. So it's not like he kept his starters out there the whole time. So I think that he's probably really pleased with their effort. I don't know about execution, but with their effort, and certainly I think that our guys are very disappointed, because we didn't guard them better, and we didn't compete for loose balls and stuff like that we've kind of been pretty good at for a few years around here.
Anything else?
Did you think of the gift for Chipman?
Some of those clubs in that bag, I think, were like somebody played with them in 1975. There were a couple of pretty old ones in there. So what we're going to do with Chip is, I told him, I said, hey, this isn't what we're getting you, but this is what we're going to get you. So we'll pick out what he wants from TaylorMade or whatnot and get him a nice set. So Chip's had an unbelievable career, and certainly he's been great to our players over time, and because he employs so many of them at Long K-State and Wichita State. But certainly I hope Washburn has a big year for him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks.